our premiere episode of Fun with Geoff and Robin. All right, this is what you guys asked for. So people thought we should have done this years ago. I see other couples doing it. I see people doing it, and I see people laughing. And that's what I want. And that's what this world needs right now is more laughter. So on this premiere episode, we're going to get into some stuff. We're going to answer some questions. We're going to, our old followers, to stick around. There might be stuff you learn or whatever. Like we call them friends now. We didn't call them followers then. But I guess we got some new followers. So followers always want course content. Here's some course content. I hope you enjoy. Hit the like and subscribe button. There'll be more drops soon. I'm going to try for every week, but my hours are about to get screwed up and everything else. But we got 3 this weekend, just as a bonus, as the first time offer. You get 3, because 3 is always better than 2 and better than 1. All right. So, to the new subscribers, the frequently asked questions and everything else, we will answer some of those. We will answer any question you want, but be careful what you ask, because you might not like the answer. We will answer honestly and truthfully. That's who we are. This is what we're about. This is 20 years in the making. This is her and I taking this journey together and starting over and over again and over again. I can't believe I just busted out Tim McGraw. But anyhow, there's going to be musical references. There's going to be movie ideas. There's going to be stuff that changes the game for relationships because it changed ours. You got to tease them. So they keep coming back for a little bit more, right? That's the trick. There's no tricks. Maybe sometimes for kids, but I always like Lucky Charms better. I go on cereal tangents. I have to stop this. I didn't have them as a child, but I got to have them as an adult. Now I want them as an adult. So I'm a child. There'll be some of that too. There'll be probably a lot of that. Okay. So for the older follower friends, everything else, stick around because I got questions for you later. This will still be interesting. I guarantee. But, all right. So to the new viewers, to the new followers, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing content and making us laugh. I hope we do the same. So, frequently asked questions. Right now, I'm currently chilling in my cave. That's what we call our house because it's chill here. And I'm in my jammy jams, and Robin's in her fuzzy jammy jams. So, we just chill in this house. There's times you wouldn't even know children are here. But we always know when kids are here. We just don't know what floors and what directions and everything else. But we know they're here. So, first and foremost, Robin and I have a bet going. This is interesting. This is where the followers are going to figure it out. Because if she gets to $12.99 in following, I will join TikTok. For those of you that don't know, I am not techie. I married a Zennial. She's techie. I'm funny. That's how this works. Actually, I got a name for that later, but that gets into other things too. So I don't know. I got to clear some of this first. I asked what was off limits and she didn't answer. Followers, it's about to get interesting. So, I am 50. She is 37. Although she always tells me I'm only as old as the girl I feel. So right now I'm holding at 37. So who's rocking 40 with me? Because I got 3 years to figure 40 out. Again. So, there are 13 years between us if you're doing the math. It is one of our magical numbers that we have embedded into our souls. And it's always been good to us in some sort of way. That's why we call that good luck. So we met at work. I was her boss and she worked for me at Tim Hortons, and that's where it all started. That's where we became friends. That's where I found out I could talk to her. That's where I found out she would listen. And she met me when I didn't even look like me. And I know I don't look like me right now. This is playoff beard. I'll get into that in a minute. But I didn't even have the goatee. I will never lose the goatee again. There is one picture out there. And this is shout out to my daughter on this one because I kept that picture because I'm holding her. All the other ones somehow disappeared. So, no existence whatsoever. We got pictures. We got videos. We got all kinds of extra content. Just for fun. For shits and giggles. Some of it's probably not safe for work. Some of it's probably not safe around children. But it's funny as hell. So, my buddy that I used to work for that moved halfway around the world for love that I so admire and look up to that I could never do. But he has done it, and it is amazing for him, and I'm so proud of him. So shout out to Dave. Thank you again, my friend. You are missed. So, where was I? All right, ages, work. Yeah, she worked for me. My ex-wife absolutely adored her because she did the typical mom move and cleaned off my daughter's face with like a wet wipe out of somewhere, or a purse or a diaper bag. I don't know. They're still good. Like whoever eats wings and shit, like, you know, like they're still good for wings. Like if anybody got any wet naps around that they're not using, we'll take them. Put them in your car, man. You got kids? Wet naps are a dream. Like you clean up everything with wet naps, or almost everything. So yeah, tomorrow's the big surprise drop. Actually, it's a small surprise right now, but it's going to be big soon. So yeah, we took a very hard day for me, which will be 21 years without my mom. But she is with me every single day. And she's guiding me on this journey and watching the fun that I'm having. So, but we are doing an amazing thing. It's a surprise, and watch for that drop tomorrow. There's bonus content number 1. So, I think I'm meeting the criteria. I've mentioned the internet in the first 15 minutes at least 5 times. So, I'm keeping everybody interested on this. So, I'm sorry if my ADD is showing, by the way. So, all right, professions. Okay, we'll go jobs. So, I am a certified addictions mental health worker. I help the people that need help because they were like me and I was like them. That's all it is. That's what we are here to do, is to help. Because that's what it's about. I started a job on Monday working with the homeless or unsheltered or unhomed, whatever the PC word is. I'll learn it on Monday in HR, I'm sure. That I'm excited for, that it's a new journey, and I thought I'd never want to take this journey. And we went on an incredible journey to the DR and made some memories down there. Met some friends, met some people we never thought we'd meet. And now it's back to reality, back to life. That's what we got to do. We hustle. We make sure we had to do whatever we had to do to get to where we are. If you want to listen to us, you will benefit from some of those experiences. I'm sure some of our friends have easily benefited from many, many hours of free therapy. And I'm so honored that I could be the one to give it to you. So, to the older friend followers, here's the question of the hour. You guys all heard my stories. You guys know these. You're about to know what I'm about to say because I've said it so many times. What's your favorite? What's the Geoff moment? What's the, at my eulogy, you say that moment and you look out into the crowd and you say, and then we laughed. Because I know I've given you some moments where you've laughed. I just need to know to let the new ones know what they should be looking out for. Because I've explained it many times that I should come with a warning label. Nobody listens, but everybody likes the repercussions. Sometimes it's dancing on a pole, sometimes it's running up a hill, sometimes it's just running. There may be videos of me singing and dancing in the car, because I've said to Robin, I don't sing and dance in the car, and she got on her phone, as the tech little bunny she is, and, oh, here, this is Geoff singing and dancing in the car. So there might be some of them moments too. I consider myself very, very musically eclectic and inclined, but I can't play worth to save my life. But I'll give you lyrics from the 80s from a song that I heard in a movie one time. That's how my brain works on a daily basis, all the time. So, as you heard, I do have ADD, but I've never been diagnosed. But Jeffrey was a daydreamer when he was a child. Well, they didn't have ADD or ADHD, so, I just stared at clouds and was like, ooh, look, clouds. Like, I didn't need to pay attention to that stuff. The stuff I needed to pay attention to, I paid attention to because my parents taught me to. All they kept saying was, pay attention, Jeffrey. But being my parents, they didn't tell me what to pay attention to. So I just pay attention to everything now. And I pick up on everything. And I have energies that just flow out of me sometimes. Now, granted, some of it's vodka and Red Bull. I'll give you that. Some of that was energy. Some of those videos are interesting too. Sometimes voices come out. Sometimes you'll hear different voices come out. Those are the ones just playing around in my head, trying to make sense of things. I let him out because my dad let his out, and everybody loved him for it. He actually got the nickname Popeye because of doing Popeye's voice. And he did Donald Duck, and I do Mickey Mouse, not well, and Goofy, sort of well, and so many others. And if you're really lucky, you'll get to hear Robin. Robin got voices too. You can hear them. Some of you have. Some of you know. Some of you will. So, yeah. What's that song need, Robin?
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh, anybody? Come on, cowbell. I got a fever. Come on, you got this. You're better at this than I am.
I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell.
See? Robin got jokes too. This is what we do. This. Everybody wanted they think that we live this life and this fast-paced and we're VIPs. We're faking VIP. They don't know. They have no idea we ain't VIP. We just fit in. It's because we supposed to. I grew up in Windsor, Ontario, which is exactly 1 mile away from Detroit, Michigan. Back in a different time, back in a different place, back in a different life, or many ago. But still has my heart, still born and raised, still 34 years, blood, sweat, and tears. And I answered a post today and I said to my friends that I've known for 45 years. I've known these people for 45 years. We met when we were 5. Sean motherfucking Cunning and Charlene. Because, you can't say about friends unless you go with the longest, right? Or my oldest. These are my oldest friends. So, you've known them the longest, or they're the oldest people in your life? I'm like, I don't know, maybe both. But, at least the oldest people I've known for that time. So, there's a shout out to Sean and Charlene. So, covered the old. Let's cover more of the new. Brothers and sisters, I am the only lonely child. Can't imagine. If you look up OCS, which is only child syndrome, in the dictionary, there's probably a picture of me smiling because I just got something I wanted. Okay, so I have no brothers or sisters. I got some stepbrothers out west. Miss them, but they doing their thing. I'm doing my thing. If I ever get back out there again, I'll see them. I guaranteed. So, all right. I'm talking a lot about me, and I feel like we got to talk about Robin a little here too. So Robin was born in Surrey, BC, or grew up in Surrey, or Delta, or I don't know, one of those Greek numbers and names, and I don't know, Omega, Delta, I have no idea.
I was born in Surrey, BC.
There it is.
At Surrey Memorial Hospital.
You know about them Surrey girls.
And I grew up in Delta.
There you go. See, I had it both right. See, I gray matter still matters. Just realize that every one of these, I'm under some sort of influence of narcotic. So,
Don't say that. It's not narcotic.
It is narcotic.
It's weed.
It's weed. But you know what? After working in a dispensary legally for 4 years, I figured some shit out. I had some shit figured out before. But more stories on that later, how people just hand it to me. I never, ever remember it being that easy. I had to hunt for it. At some points, this is going to age me right here. In Windsor, Ontario, you can get a nickel bag of oregano and be happy with it. Because that's as close as you was getting to weed at the time. So, see, she flips it on me all the time. I will get her involved. I swear to God. I kept my promise when I said that I was going to tie her. No, sorry. When I said that I was going to get her to relax, I kept that promise. When the other thing was going on, she was not relaxed. However, Dominican, I can't thank you enough. I felt like Phil when he was trying to get into Australia, because I feel like you were just accepting me, and that's great, but you didn't need to hurt me or try to hurt me that many times. That's all I'm saying. So, we have Robin and her, what did we say, 6 or 7 brothers or sisters, coast to coast?
We'll go with 5.
5. All right.
Well, no, you're right. 7 if you include my sisters.
Yeah, okay. So 7's a good number for us too, because we have together 7 children. So my 4 are adults and they're doing their thing, and good on them. I hope you guys are watching this, and I miss you and love you. And her 2 live with us, and our foster is living on her own and doing well. So I look at that as a win.
You realize I'm going to need to crop the crap out of this because it's way longer than TikTok allows.
Well, I don't know how long the TikTok allows. You just put it on whatever then. Right. I ain't 1,300 on TikTok yet.
All right.
However, so see, she interrupts me, and this is where the ADD comes in, because now I'm like, well, how long does TikTok allow? Like, I don't know these things. This is so in our lifestyle, I came up with a new name, and I'm calling it Electronics Sub Bunny, because it's when my little sub bunny cannot or can do shit that her sir cannot with electronics. You know, like hold this steady and camera and everything else. So there's that. But there's more on that later too. If anyone's interested, which somebody will be, y'all are, you guaranteed, you start talking about it and you're like, whoo, 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 what's going on there? And then all of a sudden you just get interested in things, which is great because we're still learning too. 15 years into that game, still learning it. But we're still learning, and that's what both of us like, and that's what everything new becomes a story again. And some of the people we met didn't even hear these stories. We tell these stories to people we meet, but down there we didn't. So there were so many stories that we missed out on, and I was like, wait a minute, like we still could have talked to these people. We still can. To all our new American friends, we will gladly be your emotional support Canadians, because we know what we're talking about, and we're terrified for your state. So, to our Canadian friends, you're in Canada. Let's find a way. Let's figure it out. Some of you are like 2 hours away or less. Let's have dinner. Let's have a drink. I don't know. Like it just, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to, I've lost too many friends already. I've lost too many family already. I've lost too much already. But I'm still here. This is funny because Beyonce's singing about walking on water. I ain't no Jesus. Because I tried walking on water. I tried chivalry. Chivalry is not dead. I moved my wife away from the pool to step on very black concrete, or what I thought was concrete. It wasn't. It was water. Yep. I ain't Jesus. I can't walk on water. And I'm even skeptical about that. I think he did, but I think it was winter, right? He was born in December. He died in April. So, there's winter in between there. So I know it's in Jerusalem. Probably not a lot of snow and ice, but still, you never know. It's just things I think about time to time. So yes, I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know what you guys want to know, what you guys want to hear, what you don't. Those are definitely the intros. If I met anyone in an elevator, those elevator conversations I would have that are safe and everything else, then that's what I just had. Again, like I said, we got stuff coming up. We got a lot going on. We, keep adding to those numbers because you'll keep seeing more content. All right, hit the like and subscribe button. For now, bye guys.